Hello, I'm Sophia Chu. For today's guest, we have Legacy's former jungler Carbon, who will be giving us some insight on his future career in regards to esport and his decisions to retire. But before we dive into those, I just want to say thank you for coming on, and yeah, it's really great to have you here.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
My first question for you would be, what would you say is the biggest highlight of your career as a player?
That's a tough question. Um, I mean, the obvious one is representing OS a couple of years ago, wildcards. But my favorite memory is of wildcard. I mean, All Stars. My most fond memories of All Stars, 2015, I suppose it would have been, where I beat Kami 1v1 in the 1v1 tournament, and I remember I think there was like 3,000 or 4,000 people there, and they were all chanting my name, and that was the first time
Yeah.
that it ever happened. And that was a pretty surreal experience. So that's something I'll always remember.
Okay. Well, I think after those moments, people get to see what you're really made out of, and it's those times that, leave a lasting memory behind. So that's really awesome to hear. What was your initial goal going into playing League, and coming out of that, do you think you've accomplished that goal?
I mean, I never really had like a goal going into League. Like I kind of just ended up in Pro League. I happened to be good, and I was afforded a couple opportunities to prove myself. I don't know, man. I just wanted to be. I just wanted to be good. I wanted to be more than good. I wanted to be the best, and I wanted to be recognized as the best. You know what I mean? When I first started playing, I was like, it wasn't enough for me to win. It was like I had to win, and you had to tell me that I was better than you were. Um, whether I ever accomplished that, I don't know. But that was my attitude in the early days.
So you're a very competitive person, I can see. Was there a moment when you decided, I think my time is done here, I've accomplished, what I needed to do, and, I'm done being a player?
It wasn't so much that for me. Um, I really would have liked to have won another title before I went, after getting so close so many times. But it wasn't really so much about feeling accomplished enough as a player, so much as it was just a really good opportunity for me to transition into something new. I still think that I should say there are still things I would have liked to have done as a player, and I don't think that it was necessarily my lack of skill that forced me into retirement. But I do think that this new opportunity, this new job that I was being offered was really cool, and I wanted to explore it.
I see. Well, talking about the final split of 2017, going into that, did you know this would be your last split with Legacy as a player?
More or less, I did. Yeah. It was. We had started negotiations. I don't know. I think during maybe even the first split, or halfway in the break or something. But yeah, I knew pretty much for the entirety that it was going to be my last one. Yeah, I suppose that answers
Okay.
your question.
So knowingly you were going to deviate from that role, what should we expect from you now as the role of head of esports?
Um, I mean, it's sort of something I was doing already. Something like it's sort of something I have been doing for the last couple of years. Anyway, it's just more that now that I'm not playing, I have a lot more time to dedicate to doing it as well as I can. I think you can expect a lot of big things out of Legacy next year. The org, I'm just as competitive off the field as I am on, and I'm really keen to be the best owner I can. Oh well, not owner, head of esports, I suppose.
Yeah. So managing the team and preparing for next split, it's a lot to look forward to. And yeah, I'm excited to see what happens in the future. Just the last question for you. What are some of the things you'll miss doing in competitive play?
That's a good one. There are a lot of things about playing competitively that I'll miss. I really like the sense of camaraderie that you get from playing with a team. I've been fortunate enough to play with a lot of good players over the years, and I've played on a number of different teams, albeit with some of the same people. And I really like developing that bond throughout the split, and you really come to trust each other. And that's something nice that I'll miss. But also, I think playing overseas, but not playing on stage, but just playing like backstage. I was watching like a double lift TSM thing the other day, and it was just like them sitting backstage at some tournament, practicing in those backstage rooms, and like that's my favorite. That was always my favorite part of League, like the part before the big tournament where Riot puts you in that backstage room and you're just playing solo queue in some other server, and everyone's just really excited about the tournament to come up. That's something I'll definitely miss.
Oh yeah, so like the backstage environment and the on-stage environment too, and usually bonding with the team. I can see that's definitely something to miss. Well, yeah, that's all the questions I have for you, and it's all the time we have now. So thank you so much for being with us today and talking about your esports career. Your Twitter links will be in the description below, so follow Carbon on Twitter and me on Twitter. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more content.